Hey, what's up? Brian here with the Holy Roller playing craps on a cruise to earn a free cruise. And we're continuing a video we just did on the 6 and 8. We came up with $123 profit. And so we're going to take the $123 and we're going to put it on two different numbers, not the 6 and 8. Let's do the 5 and 9 because those were hitting over and over and over. And sometimes patterns are your friend while you're playing craps. Here we go. Welcome to the Holy Roller, where it's all about playing craps and winning free cruises. I'm going to show you what it's all about. So let's get rolling. All right, we got the 123 and we cashed it in for our bankroll. Here it is, $123. This is enough for 10 shooters. Actually, no, not enough for 10, but this is all profit money. So we're actually going to do $20, which means we should have 220, not just 120. But we're just going to play 10 and 10 because that's the minimum of this table. It's the casino's money, so we're just playing at the table, earning points for a free cruise. So we're using the casino's money to earn more points for a free cruise, all right? So we're going to play the 5 and 9. We're assuming we're not the shooter. If the dice come to us, we'll just pass it to the next shooter because we're just focusing on 5 and 9. And what we're going to do is we're going to press and collect and then hopefully regress. And so those are the two things you need to know is press, collect, regress. And in other words, for saying collect is same bet. And so I'll show you what that means in just a second. Okay, so the puck is off. These bets are off. And we're going to have a shooter come out. They're going to get 5 dice. They're going to pick 2. They're going to take 3 away. Then they're going to roll, and they have to hit one of these numbers, and it's a 5. So the point becomes 5, and now they have to roll a 5 before a 7 in order to pass, or a 7 before a 5 in order to don't pass, okay? And the odds of hitting a 7 is higher than the 5 and 9. The 5 has 4 ways. The 9 has 4 ways. That's 8 ways. The 7 has 6 ways, so technically there's more ways to make a 5 and 9 than a 7. Let's hit a 5 and 9. Let's do it. All right, here we go. And it is a 12. There's only one way to make a 12. That did turn. It was a 12. All right, midnight. All right, here we go. And it is, wow, the other side of the midnight is the snake eyes. Wow. Those are only one way to make those numbers. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, here we go. Let's get an 8. Of course it would be 8 when we're on the 5 and 9. Let's get 5 or 9. Come on, shooter. There's a 5. All right, so we got $14 coming our way. And that's 15 for 1. Sometimes they'll say, give me $1. And you're like, why? It's 15 for 1. That's your change, all right? So we're going to go like that. What we're going to do is we're going to press 1 unit each. So that's what we're going to say. They're going to give us 15 for 1. We're going to say press 1 unit each. 1 unit each, just like that. We're going to take the 5. We're going to put it over here in our win column or in another separate area, okay? We're walking away with $5 right now because this money's out. But we started with 20, so technically we're down 15 still if we lose this. But the puck is off, and so let's roll. All right, here we go. And it's a 5 again. Another 5. But we don't get paid because the puck was off, so the bet was off. Now we get paid if it hits the 5 or 9. Let's get it. And it is a 12 again. Oh, my gosh. It's time for the midnight train, somebody. Oh, there's a 10. That's a hard 10. All right, let's get that. I knew it, man. I knew it. Oh, man. And sometimes you might say, how did you know it? How did you know it? Well, when the hard 10 was showing, the hard 10 was like this. And look what was on the side. The 7 was on the side. And I don't know, maybe I just thought it and it happened. But when I grabbed it and I knew there was a 7 there, I just was like, I just think the 7's coming. And it did. Okay, so don't tell me it's superstition because we just saw it right there. All right, here we go. We're going back out. We lost $15, not 20, because we put some aside, okay? All right, so here we go. Coming out again. Different shooter this time. Here we go. Let's see what happens. And it is a 7. Now, when the puck is off, these bets are off. So the 7 is a winner on the pass line. 7-11 win. 2-3-12 lose. 2-3 win. 12 is a push or a bar. Doesn't count. And then a 7 and 11 loses on the pass line. So pass line players lost right now with that 7 with the puck off. And with the puck off, 7 would have won right here. Now, once the puck turns on, these reverse. They lose on a 7, this wins on a 7. I know that's confusing. That's why we're just focusing on this and passing the dice. Here we go. We got to come out 7, so that's okay. Let's get a point established, and that's an 11. So again, 7-11, this wins. 7-11, this loses. It's the opposite. So they lost, they won. And it's just even money. So if they had 10, they would have won 10 more, okay? And so we need to get a box number in order for that to turn on. It has to be a 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. Let's get a 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. How about a 6? And it is a 6. And it is on. Here we go. Let's get a 5 or 9 now, because that's what we want. There's an 8. And yeah, when we were on, there's a 2. When we're on the 6 and 8, the 5 and 9s were hitting. Now we're on the 5 and 9, and the 6 and 8s are hitting. Oh my goodness. Yep, that's what I thought. This is what's called dice mockery. They mock you. They mock you so hard. There's a 4. They'll hit everything but what you're betting. Here we go. Dice, stop mocking me. Yo 11. They call that yo 11. And there's a 6. Oh my gosh. 5 and 9. What about 5 and 9, Mr. Dice? There's a 10. Point is 10. So now we have to roll a 10. Okay, here we go. Let's roll a 5 or 9. That's what we want. Yeah, all right. Finally, 2, 3, 5. FIVA, no field 5. That is, give me 1 for 15. All right. 1 for 15. Press 1 unit each on the 5 and 9. And then you collect the $5. Here we go. Now this pays, 9. 15 pays 21 right there. So now we're getting 21 on that 9, and we're going to $25 each. So we're saying go to make the 5 and 9 look like 25 each. Play the hard 10 for the dealers right there. Okay, they'll put it right in the middle. All right, here we go. Hard 10 for the dealers. We're playing the 5 and 9. Let's do it. And there's a 5. Yes, that's a good one, because that pays. Now watch this. This is what's called. It pays 35. This is what's called the art of regression, okay? Because we got up to this 25 level, but look, that's our starting level. Let's take this 50 and take this back down to 10, and let's put this 50 over here so that we can actually lock up some of our money. Now let's hit the 9. If the 5 hits, we'll just keep pressing. We'll put it all on the 5 if it hits and make it 25 again. All right, here we go. Let's see. And it is a 7. Remember that art of regression I was talking about? Oh man, every roll seems to end with a 7. What? You're right. All right, here we go. So we're locking up some money because we started. We got that 50. So I know we lost some, but let's just see where we're at the end. We're almost done here, and let's get another shooter. See what happens. There's a 10. The point is 10. So let's get it. And there is a 7. Yeah, I knew something like this would happen. Not every shooter is going to roll a long time. That's what's called a 0.7 out. 0.7 out means they establish a point, then the 7 came on the next roll. That's the worst, man. That's the worst. Happens a lot, though. I'd count it. I bet it happens at least 7 times. That's a joke. All right, here we go. 7 out 7 times. Out of 10? No way. I hope not. Here we go. And here is a 3. Here's the case where lose on the pass line, win on the don't pass. 2, 3, 12, lose on the pass. 2, 3, win. So they would have doubled their money on the don't pass. All right, here we go. And there is a 10. The point is 10 again. All right, here we go. Let's see if we can get a 5 or 9. There's a yo 11. Yo 11. And here is a 10. Wow, we got the 10. And we didn't hit a 5 or 9 yet, but here is a yo 11, winner, loser. All right, here we go. And there's an 8. So the point is 8. Let's get it. Get a 5 or 9. Come on, there's a 5. All right, we got the 5. 1 for 15. Right on. So there's 1. We get 15. We're going to take 5 back to our rack, which is really 4 back to our rack because we threw in the $1. All right, now these look like 15. They pay 21. There's another 5. You might say, why not put it all on that number instead of splitting it between the 5 and 9? Because we want to play the 5 and 9 equally on the way up, and then we'll take them down separate. Okay, that's just the way we do it, or I do it. if I was doing this. That pays 21. So again, now we go to 25, and we'll do a hard 8 for the dealers. And so these look like 25 each. All right, I hope you followed along with that. So they paid 35. Let's get a 5 or 9 shooter. Dice off the table. Sometimes if dice go off the table, sometimes because people see it all the time, like when dice go off the table, the next number that rolls is the bad number. So what they do is they either turn off their bets or regress back to 10. But, you know, let's see. Let's see what happens. And it's a 3. Sometimes when people see a 3, they're like, after a 3, that number always comes. Turn me off. I don't know why, but here we go. There's a 4. All right, we got through all the superstitious stuff. That's a hard 4. Here we go, and it's a 9. We got a 9, and we got a 9 that pays 35. We're gonna take it back down to 10. We're gonna rack there. There's 115 there. We started with 123. All right, we could take that down and lock it up and play for free right now, but no, we're sticking with it. We want to hit this before we regress. We'll build that up if it hits. Here we go. And it is an 8, the winner. It's an easy 8, so the dealers didn't win their hard way bet. But it's a winner, and so we come out again. We're going to leave everything just like it is. There's a 4 as far as uneven here. Let's get a 5. 5's our jackpot number. There it is. There's a 5, and it is right here. Now, you could say, take it back down, take 50, right? Or that's 35 each. That pays 49, okay? Here we go. Let's get it. And it is a 6. A 6. Let's get a 5 or 9, shooter. And there's a 3. A 3. Are you ready to turn off your bets yet? There's another 3. Oh no. How many times? 5 or 9? Oh my gosh. Well, we could have locked something up, but we're going for the big win. 7 out. This is not what's called crapping out, by the way. I hear a lot of people say, oh, they roll until they crap out. There's absolutely no way to crap out when the point is on. It's called 7 out when the point is on. The only time to crap out is right here when the puck is off and you have money here. 2, 3, 12. Those are the craps numbers. 2, 3, 12 are the craps numbers. 7's not even a craps number. 2, 3, 12 are craps numbers, and if you roll on a come out roll, like somebody has $10 right here, the puck is off, and they roll, and they hit a 2, 3, or 12, that's what's called crapping out, because they lose this bet, and then they start over again. They still roll. That's the difference, but they don't. Anyway, sorry, let me get off my box. All right, where are we at here? Where are we at? We are starting over right here. Different shooter. Here we go. We 7'd out. Now, this would be, if a 7 came now with the puck off, it's called, the puck is off, a 7 comes, it's called a natural. 7, 11 are called natural right now. And the reason why they call 11, yo 11, because it sounds like 7. So they say yo 11 so that you know that it's not 7. Like if all you hear is 11. You say, did they say 7? No, they said. And sometimes they say Nina, like center field 9 and Nina, and sometimes that sounds like winner. So you have to be careful. Be careful with that. Be careful with that. There's a 6. It was off the camera, but it was a 6. All right, here we go. There's a 6. Let's get a 5, or there's a hard 4. Let's get a 5 or 9 shooter. We're gonna just go. Oh, there's a 3. We're gonna go all the way up. You might say there's another 3. What comes next? A 5. 5 comes next, of course. All right, that's going to pay 14. So let's get a 14 because we don't have any change right now. So we're just going to go up 1 unit each, and we're going to rack our $4. Here we go. And there is a 7. Wow. We got $4 out of our $20 investment on that one. All right, here we go. One more shooter. And then we'll see where we ended up. And new shooter coming out. Here we go. And let's see what we get established. A point is 6. Let's get a 5 or 9. And there is a 6, right? Back to back. Point. All right, here we go. And there's a 9. All right, let's get it back to back now. Come on, why not? And there is a yo 11. Yo 11. How about a 5 or 9? There's a 6. All right, not an 8. There's a 9. Yes. I was like, something has to happen. Let's take one of these, and we're gonna go with a 15 for 1. This goes off because there was a winner, and we're gonna press 1 unit each. Dealer, press 1 unit each on the 5 and 9. Here's 123. Wow. All right, this is our last shooter, and that's our last money. But we're able to walk away with what we came up with our little system here of racking, kind of regressing, pulling back, hitting, press and regress and collect. And so, same bet. I said I was going to say something about that at the very beginning. If you want these to stay the same and you want to just collect your money, you just say same bet, okay? If you say press, like if the 5 hits and you say press, they're going to double that from 5 or from 15, they're going to make it 30. And then they'll give you the difference. But that's why we want to say press the 5 and 9, 1 unit each, which $5 is a unit. Okay, here we go. 1 unit each, but we got 15, that's 21. The puck is off, coming out. Let's get, there's a 7. Now the puck is off, so the bets are still there. There's a hard 10. All right, so the point is 10. Our last shooter of the day here. And there's a 5. Perfect with the $21 hit. And we're going to make our 5 and 9 look like 25 each. That's what you can say. 5 and 9 look like 25 each. They will throw you this $1. And if you're fast enough, you could say 5 and 9 look like 25 each, and the dollar for the on the point for the dealers. Okay, something like that. Okay, all right. I know that was hard to say fast, but you do have to be fast. So 5 and 9 look like 25 each, and $1 for the dealers on the point. You could say that. All right, here we go. Let's get the 5 and 9. There's the 10. Dealers win. Yeah. All right. So what they do is they double their money, then they lock it up. Good job. Thank you. All right. There's $50 out there, and we're coming out on another one. Here we go. And there's a 6 and a 6. Let's get a 5 or 9. Then we can regress to $10. How about that? Nope. No chance. The dice are like, not today. All right. So guess what we're doing? We're walking away. We're walking away. We walked up with 123. We're walking away with 123. We bet for the dealers once. I mean, you played for this long. Think about how much you won or how long you played when it comes to tipping the dealers. Sometimes people will color up, and this would be a black chip, so they will help you by coloring that up. This would come back to you just like that because it's not a green chip. So what you could do is walk away with the 100 and tip the rest to the dealers because they worked, and you worked them with all that regression and pressing up and all that kind of stuff. So don't forget to bet for the dealers and tip them whenever you color up or color down. But we're walking away with $100 out of our 123. We played all this time, and it wouldn't have went this fast, but we played all this time for 23 bucks, and we had a chance to lock up that 50. We could have walked away with some money. So watch this video if you want to see more, and don't forget to subscribe, and I hope to see you cruising and rolling on a craps table soon. See ya.